Hello and welcome to In Your Review. Today we'll be looking at the Blon A6. So the driver configuration of this is 2 DD, which is 2 dynamic drivers, and it's priced at around $95. Let's talk about what comes inside the box. So this is the box it comes in, and inside are the ear tips, and the cable and the IM. The ear tip I have on it is the stock ear tips actually, and let's talk about the build quality. So this IM has a resin shell and a glass faceplate with like kind of a dragon design, as you can see, very beautiful. And the shells are hollow and you can see inside of it, but although it's hollow, it feels pretty durable and solid, so it won't be breaking if you drop it. The cable itself feels fine, like it's very similar to something like the Moondrop Free DSP, if you have that. Overall, like I would say this cable looks beautiful and it feels pretty solid, so it doesn't have much memory. However, one of the things that is kind of like not that good about this cable is that it is like the braids aren't tight enough. So you can see here it's like not evenly braided and it will kind of just like fall off. So that's something to note. Another thing that is kind of not that great about this cable is that it uses a TFZ connector. So if you see here, the base of it is a square shape, and that's different from a QDC cable because they are more round. So a QDC cable will not fit on this. A normal 2-pin will fit on this, but it will just protrude a little and might create like a leverage point and make it more fragile. So be careful with that. And let's go to fit and comfort. So I would say the shells are around a medium size, and it has good semi-custom molding. Um, like as you can see, it's very custom molded. Has like a wing here, and very noticeable anti-tragus catch. And because it has such good semi-custom molding, feels very comfortable. And I experienced no fatigue over long listening sessions, especially since there's also a vent on the side, as you can see right here. So there's no pressure buildup from the dynamic drivers. I would say it's very comfortable to sleep in since the shells aren't too large and they fit snugly into my ears. With that, let's move on to the sound impression. So I would describe the sound as very natural and very neutral. As like in the frequency response, the curve looks pretty flat and everything just sounds very coherent. Nothing stands out above the other areas. And I would say the bass sounds very punchy and dynamic. The mid-range sounds just good. Nothing stand out about that. The treble sounds smooth with little to no sibilance. There are still some tracks that, like, if there's a lot of S's and T's, it might be noticeable, but other than that, for normal tracks, nothing stands out. The tuning is very great out of the box. I would say that it has exceptional soundstage and imaging with great sense of, or the sense of technicalities and details are about what you paid for, but the tuning is what makes it special, especially at $95. I would say this is my recommendation under $200, not even $100. It's just that good sounding of an IM. With that, let's get to the conclusions. So the pros are that this is a very good fitting IM, and they feel very light, but also very durable. And they feel as durable as solid resin, even though it's hollow and it has like glass faceplate. It's very well tuned and it's very natural sounding, which is very rare now, especially at like the mid-fi range. I would say the cons are that the hollow resin is you might find problems with the hollow resin if you are worried about that. You might find problems with the glass faceplate since it's if you drop it in the wrong place, it might crack. Haven't experienced anything like that even after dropping it. But what I will say is that this is tempered glass, so it's more durable than regular glass. So you shouldn't really worry about that. Um, Other than that, it's like, oh yeah, also the TFC connectors. These are very hard to find replacement cables for, so that's just like something that's unavoidable with this set. Uh, Packaging pretty bad. It like comes in like a KZ style box. Only has 3 sets of ear tips. Although these are candy ear tips. Like they look like candy ear tips and they feel very good. Uh, like I'm using the stock cables on this, and I haven't had to replace it for any sound issues or any comfort issues. So it's a plus side. And overall, like I would say, like getting into rating, I would say I would give this a full 5 out of 5 stars, just because of how like well tuned this is. Like other than the packaging bringing it down, the cable kind of bringing it down, it's just the sound. It sounds so natural. Sounds so like resolving. It's just overall very good set. And I would say this is my favorite IM under $200. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.